Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are checking out the Potensic Atom. It is the upgraded version of the Potensic Atom SE. Now, I've done a review of the Atom SE earlier this year and it was an excellent GPS drone. It was fast, highly maneuverable, and it took some amazing photos and videos. It had this thing called the Shake Vanish Electronic Image Stabilization System, which stabilized the video really well, even though it did not have a mechanical gimbal. And a mechanical gimbal was basically the only thing that was missing on the Atom SE. Well, they have now installed a 3-axis mechanical gimbal, and the name of the drone is now just Potensic Atom, and they still managed to keep it sub 250 grams. It still has all of the features of the SE, like the speed, 16 kilometers per hour max, the maneuverability, and the Shake Vanish Electronic Image Stabilization System, and added more features such as quick shots, where we now have the pull away, the rocket, the spiral, and the boomerang, as well as circle me and follow me now with optical or visual tracking instead of GPS tracking. So now the object of interest is in the center of the screen and not dependent on the GPS of your phone. They have also upgraded it to the new PixSync 3.0 transmission technology. It is now capable of 6-kilometer video transmission range and 6-kilometer control distance. So here they are side by side, and as you can see, they are almost identically the same. So here are the differences. We have some markings on the tip of the leaflet style props, and as you can see, the 3-axis gimbal is actually smaller than the fixed camera system on the Atom SE. Now the camera still takes 4K at 30 frames per second videos, as well as 1080p and 2.7K, and 12 megapixel photos, and records them to the DVR. And a 64 gigabyte micro SD card is provided with the Fly More package, and here is the micro SD card slot. Now the live FPV video feed to the phone app is 720p, and the phone app is called the Potensic Pro app, a free downloadable app in the App Store. So on the bottom, we have the optical flow sensor camera, and as you can see, the vision positioning sensors also got an update as well. So how did they manage to keep the weight sub 250 grams? With the addition of the motors that are required for the 3-axis gimbal, the Atom weighs in at 155 grams without the battery, whereas the Atom SE weighs in at just 143 grams without the battery. Well, you guessed it, they did it with the battery. Now, it still has 32 minutes of flight time, but the battery is now a Lipo battery instead of lithium ion. And here is the Atom SE battery, and as you can see, the shape is even different, so it weighs less. I have it weighing in at just 243 grams with the battery for the Atom and 247 grams for the SE. Now the batteries are compatible even though the shape is different, so that is really nice. So you can still use the old batteries on the Atom and vice versa, but it will come in at 260 grams if you use the SE batteries, so it will surpass the regulated 250 grams. Now the remote controller hasn't changed externally from the Atom SE. We have the same fold out dual working antennas, and you slide to fit your phone in there. So you use the correct phone data cable to connect to the phone to the remote controller. In this case, mine is the lightning cable. So put it inside of that groove right in here and slide to insert your phone and connect the USB-C cable to the Type-C port. So there is no Wi-Fi connectivity, but only the PixSync 3.0. Now the PixSync 3.0 versus the PixSync 2.0 is the only difference from what I can tell between the old remote controller and the new one. Now I'm not sure if it is a hardware change or just a software change. I'm pretty sure it is a hardware upgrade. So we have the camera tilt dial and the video button on the left shoulder, and we have the photo button on the right shoulder. Press both the photo and the video button simultaneously for 2 seconds for emergency stop. In the front, we have the power push button, on and off switch, and the battery level indicator LED lights. And on the right, we have the return to home button. Now, both sticks to the bottom and in or out will arm the motors of the quadcopter, and holding the throttle down will disarm the motors of the quadcopter. Charge up the internal battery via the same Type-C port. Alright guys, so here we go with the Potensic Atom. I got a fully charged battery as well as the micro SD card inserted. This one came with the 64 gigabyte micro SD card because this one was a Fly More package. So I would suggest you get the Fly More package because you will get 3 batteries plus the battery charging bay. So you can charge all 3 batteries at the same time. And you get the 64 gigabyte micro SD card. All for $399 versus the $299 for just the 1 battery package. Alright, so let's go ahead and power this thing up. Short, followed by a long press. Oh yeah, there we go. ESCs have sung their song, and my phone is still on, so I'm gonna power on the remote controller. I got the cable connected, the PixSync 3 connection. There's no Wi-Fi connection here, so no need to go into your settings or anything. You just go directly into the phone app. And there we go. I heard or I felt a vibration here, haptic feedback, and it's starting to connect, and it says enter device. And there we go. We got FPV. Nice. Okay, so 3-axis gimbal. Let me go ahead and screen record. Where is my button here? 3, 2, 1, boom. Okay, so there you go guys. That's how it looks like. No GPS. Take off with caution, it says. Okay, beautiful day here in paradise. So here we go. Oop, I tilted too much. So you can only tilt it for a certain angle, going up and down. Okay, there's a little bit of stuttering, but while it's flying, it's doing really good. So it's got the 3-axis gimbal, so all axis is covered. So the horizon should stay nice and level. So let's check out the phone app here. So we got the live FPV video feed. You can go to the maps view, go back to the live feed, or you can go to the directional feed here. Okay, so on the left we have the 1 key to take off. On the right we got the photo album, the special functions. So when you press the special functions while the quadcopter is in the air, you will get all these special functions. We got the record, we got the camera or video icon, and you can do some camera settings here. ISO 100, SS1 to 2000, WB 5100, 5200K. Okay, it's set to 4K at 30, minus 0.2 in the EV, and we got 2 hours and 36 minutes of recording time. And on the top we got some icons up there: GPS, RC connection, 99% battery life, 32 minutes of flight time. And the 3 dots will take you into the safety, the settings. You can go beginner mode, where you are limited to certain amount of distance and height, and you can see that it is 30 meters in height and 30 meters in distance. So you want to take that off and turn off beginner mode and confirm. Unit is in metric. Speed setting, I set it to video. There's normal and sport. Video will be speed number 1, normal will be speed number 2, sport will be speed number 3. Signal lost. When it does, I want it to return to home. Minimum return altitude, I got it at 60 meters. I'm gonna lower that down to about 30 or 29 meters. I got it. Okay, now there's a virtual fence, altitude limit. I got it up to 60 meters. You can go all the way up. I'll agree. Okay, that's 800 meters in altitude. I don't want to go that high, but you have the option. I'll just go 100 meters in height. Distance 20 to 4,000 meters, but you can put it all the way, or you can hit that no limit. All right, so this thing's supposed to have 6,000 meters control distance and FPV video transmission distance as well. Okay, enable to receive operation tips while you are flying. Battery information 98% now. Okay, let's go to the calibration. You can calibrate your compass, your gimbal and whatnot, remote controller, and you can pair with the quadcopter if it becomes unpaired. Now the controls here, we got the control stick mode, mode 1. It is not mode 2, they call it mode 1, which is the left throttle and right side pitch and roll. Alright, you can turn headless mode on here, so that's a little different. Maximum pitch speed, oh okay, it is by default set to 11 degrees per second, so I'll just leave it at that. Current pitch angle 0 to 90 degrees, and gimbal mode is stable. That means the horizon is level, but if you click on the FPV mode, then the camera will be locked and it will fly like so. It will fly as if it doesn't have a gimbal. Alright, so here's the camera settings. Camera settings, you can choose your white balance, you can put grid, and I'm not sure what that is. SEG.record. I'll put it at auto. SD card, we got 59 gigabytes remaining. You can format your SD card you want. You can put a watermark and add GPS coordinates to your photo metadata, which is pretty cool. And here's the about. You got the firmware version and whatnot. So let's go back to the calibration and calibrate the compass first. So start calibration, and it says to rotate it horizontally. All right. So rotate it horizontally, it's done that, and rotate it vertically. Okay, there's a voice prompt, but I have my voice really low, so you couldn't hear that. Let's do that again. Compass calibration.
Horizontal calibration.
Okay, see? Okay.
Vertical calibration.
There you go. Voice prompt.
Calibrated successfully.
Nice. So there is no gyro calibration, so we're going to go and exit here, and we are going to take off for the very first time. Unable to take off. Now it says takeoff permitted. I got 21 GPS locked in, so that's really nice. Okay, so let's go and check it out here real quick. Alright, so I can take a photo. If I switch over to photo, I can go ahead and take a photo. There you go, photo taken. Right, as well as the hard button on the remote control. So that's nice. I'll switch over to video, and now I'm going to tilt the angle down just a little bit so I get a little bit more ground, and I'm going to hit the record button. So it is recording onto the micro SD card. Alright, so let's go ahead and take off. Both sticks to the bottom and in, or hold the throttle down and the motor will stop. Okay, it says here, check the battery installation. Make sure that the battery is clicked in, so you confirm that. That's nice, isn't it? So both sticks to the bottom and out will also arm the motors as well, and throttle down will stop the motor. Okay, so arming the motor, and let's manually take off. There you go.
Refreshed.
Home point has been refreshed, it says. So that is our home point. So check it out, guys. The Potensic Atom, not the SE, the Atom with the 3-axis gimbal. Let's see if it yaws in place. Nice and smooth. Yaws in place. It does not deviate. So we know it's got a strong GPS position hold. So if we get it angry by moving it away from the position hold, remember now it has that POS sensor, I believe that's what it is. So it detects objects underneath of it and it moves away. So we got to grab it really quick here. There you go. Oh, now that's what I call getting angry. So this thing has very good GPS position hold. All right, so let's raise it up a little bit and check it out. Forward pitch all the way. Speed number 1. Yaw all the way. So it's got the same behavior as the Potensic Atom SE. So the yaw speed is very slow. So let me go straight and check out how fast it's going. It's going 6 meters per second, just like its counterpart, the SE. So the motor, the props, everything on the quadcopter is identically the same, except it has a 3-axis gimbal now, and the PicSync 3. So there you go, guys. Let me see how smooth this thing is. Oh yeah, nice and smooth. Awesome. There's a little stutter on my video feed though, of the FPV video, but on the recording it will come out nice and smooth. There I am, flying right over me. Wow, 6 meters per second continuously. Okay, let's turn around. And there I am, and I'm gonna slow down, and just to make sure I got my screen recording and my camera is recording. So let's go over to speed number 2. My bird feeder got some kind of activity, but it's usually not a bird. Okay, so control or safety. So I'm gonna go hit normal now. Speed number 2. So let's go forward. There it goes. I'm gonna go up in altitude just a little bit more. Turn around and come this way and see how fast speed number 2 is. It is 9.9 meters per second, 10 meters per second. There you go. So speed number 2 is 10 meters per second, maximum speed. One more time, gaining speed, 10 meters per second. Nice. This thing boogies for such a small quadcopter. Let's see how many minutes we got left. 22 minutes left, 83%. Let me come to a halt here and then bring it down just a little bit. And this will be full pitch and full yaw in speed number 2. I think the radius got a little bit smaller. Okay, now let's go to speed number 3. Sport mode. Okay, in order to go to sport mode, you have to be at least 8 meters in height. So raise it up a little bit, make sure I'm over 8 meters, and it says flight speed is fast in sport mode. All right, so let's go and check it out. Forward pitch. Let's see how fast it goes. 16 meters per second, 15.9, 16 meters. I still got clear video, no problem. We got the PicSync 3, and looks like the yaw radius is pretty large as well when you're going that fast. So if you want to make it tighter, you got to slow down and yaw. So where am I? Okay. I need to come back my way just a little bit here because I'm way up there. Height is 30, 20. There you go. That's a better height. 14 meters high. Now let's go straight. It just went. Now I can't go 16 meters per second. Okay, there I am coming towards me. Let's see. It's going 60 meters per second. There you go. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. All right, guys. So we know that it does really well, just like the Atom SE. Let's bring it closer. Let go of the throttle or the pitch, and look at that. Comes to a halt. Very nice. My dogs must be out in the backyard, so I'm getting that bird feeder motion alert. Okay, so we got the camera tilt angle here. Now let me go all the way, and that is the speed with the dial rotated all the way. So it goes down all the way down to 90 degrees, and it goes up to 0 degrees and beyond. It goes slightly up above 0 degrees, but in the settings, in the camera, I believe I have it set to 0 to 90, and that is the reason why. Let's hit a control here. Yeah, current pitch angle 0 to minus 90 degrees. So here, I'm not sure if you can increase it to 20 degrees here. Maybe they fixed that. Remember, the SE went up to 20 degrees plus and down to minus 90 degrees. So I'm just going to leave it just like that, I guess. Okay. All right. So all the way up and all the way down. Let me see if I can incrementally or proportionally go slower. As you can see, I touched the dial just a little bit and it's slowly tilting. So that is awesome. We have a proportional gimbal tilt. That is so cool. Nice. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and bring it in and establish a home point here. And let's see. One key to land. I'm going to hit that icon and it says select landing method. Okay. If I select to the right, it will return to home. So that's a RTH. If I select to the left, it will land. So I'm going to select to the left. And it is landing. And I missed the landing pad. Oh well. Okay. Let's put it right in the middle of the landing pad now. So that will be our new home point. Okay. All right. I lost GPS and now it says takeoff permitted. Okay, so let's go ahead and arm the motors and auto takeoff here.
Home point refreshed.
Okay, home point has been refreshed. Okay, let's go up a little bit. Push it out and come to a hover. And look at how stable this thing is. That looks like a photo. Wow. Really, really nice, guys. Wow. Plus this thing has a 3-axis gimbal, so if I push it forward and let go. Bird feeder again. Sorry about that. Look at how stable this thing is. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out the return to home. So long press for 2 seconds.
Returning.
Oh, returning. And it shows on the phone app. There's an X to exit as well. So let's play out what it does. It rises up in altitude, turns around, and it's coming back this way. I can hear it, but it's still very quiet. Green light flashing. Oh, turns around again. There we go. And it says drone is landing. You can adjust the landing location by moving the joystick. Awesome. Okay, let's see. if it comes down and lands on the landing pad though. So the GPS position hold was excellent earlier as we got it angry. Okay, will it slow down a little? Yes, just before it, oh, this time it just comes straight down and lands itself. Remember the SE, it comes down and you kind of have to throttle down to make it land. So it's a little different. Look at how close it came though. So the GPS position is excellent on this quadcopter. Okay, so now we can test out the failsafe return home. Now remember, this is not a Wi-Fi quadcopter.
Home point refreshed.
Okay, so let's push it out. And let it come to a hover. And now remember, my phone is connected to the remote control via this cable. Okay, so if I turn off the remote controller like I did in the SE review, what happens is the power and the connectivity to the phone and to the app will stop, okay, as we have seen before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stop my on-screen recording so I can save it. Okay, so now I have that saved under my belt. I'm going to stop the recording and I'm going to save that as well, so I've got that. Now I'm going to go ahead and restart the recording, and I'm going to go ahead and restart the screen recording. Boom. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the remote controller. Okay, remote control has been turned off. Now it says drone not connected, so that's when you know you are in failsafe. It rises up in altitude. Now the on-screen recording will be frozen in time just like that, but the microSD card is still recording on the quadcopter itself. So it goes up to that 30 meter or 29 meter distance, or the height. That's a lot higher than 29 meters though. I guess by default it will go up higher than the preset. I believe the preset was what, 60 meters? Oh, it's going too high. It's continuing to go high. I'm not sure if it's moving or not, because I can't see. Okay, I think it's moving. It's coming back. Oh no, I don't know what it is doing. Okay, it is so high that I cannot tell. I think it's still moving around. Uh-oh, we got a little issue here, Houston. Okay, I think it's coming down. Yeah, it's coming down. I think it turned around and it's coming down. Yeah, it's coming down, but it went really, really high. I gotta look at the settings again once it lands. Okay, it's slowed down. So it actually does slow down. And then it's coming down, and there's a landing pad, so I didn't lose the quadcopter. And here it comes. This is completely autonomous. And look at that. Look at where it's going to land. It's very close to where it took off from. So it's still within the landing pad itself. So that is awesome. All right. So let's go ahead and turn the remote controller back on. And as we have seen on the Atom SE, what it does is it does reconnect. But it does take some time, like 25 seconds or so. Haptic feedback, I just felt it. So we know it's connecting, and as soon as I get the video, I know it's been reconnected. There you go, it says connected, and I got the FPV video feed back. Okay, so we know it's good. All right, so let's go ahead and take off again. Oh, before we take off, I'm gonna kill the motors. I'm gonna go back to where it's safety. signal loss, return, and yeah, minimum return altitude is 29. Altitude limit is 100. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. So I'm going to decrease that altitude limit, guys, down to 32. How's that? Okay, so I can't go higher than 30 or 31. Okay, so I'll leave it at that and let me get out. Now let's go ahead and arm the motors and manually take off.
Home point refreshed.
Okay, push it out forward. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and turn the remote controller back on while it is coming back from a fail-safe to demonstrate the reconnectivity. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and turn off the remote controller.
Remote control not connected.
Okay, not connected. So where is it? Okay, it should be rising up. Okay, I see it rising up in altitude and it should be heading its way back. I'm going to turn the remote controller back on because it takes a little while before it connects. And once again, guys, it's not going to that 29 meters. It's going higher than the 29 meters. And my maximum altitude is set at 31 meters. So it's going a lot higher. And it's still
Returning.
okay, it says returning.
Height limit has been reached.
Oh, height limit has been reached. Okay, so I got reconnected here. All right, but it's continuing, I believe, to return. Yeah, it's turning around and it's coming back. So I'm going to go ahead and hit that X and take control back. Where is it? It's so high. It's so high up there. I'm gonna just throttle down. Hey, Frequent Flyer just uploaded a video. What's up, bro? Okay, it is coming down. Okay, so we got an issue with the fail-safe return to home. It has a set altitude, and I'm not able to change that altitude like the SE. So I am thinking it's a safety feature. So just in case you are fail-safed, you won't be hitting any hills or any kind of buildings or, you know, tall trees or something like that. So you will never hit anything because this thing does not have obstacle avoidance. Okay, guys, there you go. The smart return to home and the fail-safe return to home tested. We have 9 minutes or 8 minutes remaining, 30% battery life. So let's go ahead and check out a couple of things here. So we got some special features. As you can see here, I can't open the special features because it's darkened, because I'm recording a video. So what you have to do is stop recording the video. And as you can see now, the controls are white and I can press it and here you go. Here's a pull away. So let me go ahead and bring it in. And camera angle down. Okay, there I am in the middle of the screen. It says here, choose or draw a target. So I'm going to draw a target. Choose or draw a target. It doesn't see me though. Okay. Target lost. Okay, that's not good. There you go. Okay, it's got me now. Alright, so it says 30 meters, go. You can go 40 meters, 50 meters, 60 meters, 70 meters, 80 meters, 90 meters, up to the maximum is 150 meters. I'm just going to go, for demonstration purposes, less than 50 meters. I'll just go 30 meters and hit go.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, it's starting to record the video now autonomously. So this thing has a feature that records the video for the special features once it begins. So you're not able to continue recording. That's one thing bad that I noticed. Okay, we went 100%, 30 meters, and it's coming back. But as it's coming back, the video recording has stopped. So there's no video recording as it's coming back. You have only the on-screen recording. And you can stop it while it's coming back. Okay, so let's go ahead and rock it. And choose or draw a target. Again, there we go. And now, because this thing has a visual tracking or optical tracking, it will center you in the middle of the screen. Not like a GPS position special feature where the positioning all depends on your location or how good your phone's GPS is. Okay, so another 30 meters. 3, 2,
1, go.
See, now it's recording. You hear that ding? That means it's recording. And it's going up. As you can see, I got the X and it's incrementally increasing in percentage. And the quadcopter is rising up in altitude. Awesome, isn't it? You have now these special features you can play around with and get some nice shots.
Height limit has been reached.
Oh, height limit has been reached because my height limit is set to 31 meters. So it has exited the rocket feature, I believe. Okay? See, there you go. It has exited because something bothered it while it was doing the rocket. All right, so let me go into my settings, safety, and altitude limit. I'm going to increase it, okay, to there, 94 meters, 113 meters. Okay, let's do that again. Choose or draw a target. Where am I? Okay, there we go. Okay, 30 meters once again. Go.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, recording, and it's starting to rise up. Not the birds. Okay, very slowly rising up. Okay, I got 3 minutes left. 13%. It should go into low voltage pretty soon. I believe it kicks in at 3 minutes. I believe the SE did that. So hopefully we finish off. Okay, oh, look at that. Altitude, landing, low power. Drone is landing. You can adjust the landing location by moving the joystick. Okay, we have entered the low voltage. And I believe this is the second phase of low voltage return to home, where I was within the geofencing area and it came down to 3%, now 2 or 10%, and 2 or 3 minutes remaining, and now it's coming down and it's going to land itself. Slows down and it lands itself. Awesome, guys. This is just freaking awesome. Now the camera is all the way down, so I'm going to rotate the camera up. And there we go. Our first battery with the Potensic Atom. Okay guys, so here is the second battery, and this is the battery from the Potensic Atom SE. As you can see, it's lithium ion batteries. I'm going to use this battery for our second flight, just to show you guys that it works fine. But it weighs 260 grams now. So, you know, hey, 250 grams, 260 grams. Okay, not a big difference, is there? Okay, starts up, basically the same. Remote control turned on. And the app turned on. And here we go. It's going to connect. Okay, haptic feedback. Yeah, it connects pretty fast, about 20-25 seconds. Enter the device. Isn't it nice? Connected. Disclaimer. Warning. Using this battery model will result in the takeoff weight exceeding 250 grams. So it even tells you that. So let me show you guys that. Screen record. 3, 2, 1. Boom. So there you go. There's a disclaimer because you're not using the right battery. How cool is that? So you got to confirm. Okay. So we are back to where we started. I'm gonna go ahead and calibrate the compass once again. So calibration, you should be doing this every single time.
Horizontal
It doesn't
calibration.
matter if you are flying in the same exact area.
Vertical calibration.
Okay, so you should do this just to
Calibrated successfully.
make sure you don't get a flyaway. Okay, so let me go and go back now, and let's see here. Let me go down in camera angle just a little bit. There we go. And screen is recording, and we're gonna go ahead and take off. Slowly rises, and then it all of a sudden speeds up a little bit. Okay, so I got it coming off my table. That will be the home point. Okay, so you don't want that. You want to go ahead and establish a home point where you want the quadcopter to land. So I'm going to go ahead and land it on top of my landing pad. Slowly lands. There you go. All right, I'm going to put it in the center. Oops, I almost turned off the remote controller by just grabbing the remote controller and pushing the power button. Okay.
Home point refreshed.
Okay, home point has been refreshed. Now, where were we? We were in the special features here. So I'm going to go ahead and go up in altitude and take some photos. Okay, took a photo there with the hard remote. There we go. There's a shutter. So don't say I didn't take photos while I was up in the air, all right? Okay, so let's go ahead and change over to video and hit record, all right? So now the SE had a icon where I was able to go into attitude mode while I was flying, but I'm not able to find it on this version of the app. So remember, I have to stop the recording, okay, and to go into the special features. There is no attitude mode. So we tried the pull away, we tried the rocket. Now let's try the circle flight. We are in circle flight, and let me back up a little bit to about there or so, maybe a little bit more, like about there, okay, and go down. Okay, we have locked. Okay, so this one you can circle once, twice, or 3 times. I'm just gonna do it once and hit go.
2, 1, go.
All right, it's commencing, and there you go. Circle flight. Circle me. It's really nice. I can take a slight walk, okay, while I'm doing the circle me, and it will kind of readjust to where I am and keep me in the center of the video, which is just so cool. So it doesn't just circle around where you pinpoint it, the point of interest. The point of interest is myself. So it has visual lock. So isn't that so cool? I'm a little off now. Okay, it slowed down. And it has exited. So it records when it starts to do the special feature, and it stops recording when it finishes the special feature. Okay, so next up we'll try the spiral. Okay, so choose a target. So I'm going to go ahead and choose myself. I'm pretty far away, and it still locks on me. Okay, I'm gonna do the spiral just once. It's able to do 3 rotations as well, just once.
3,
Hit go.
2, 1, go.
Okay, spiral is just like circle me, except it starts to go up in altitude as well. Okay, so it's slowly going up in altitude now. This one, however, I am not able to walk around. I tried it. and it doesn't work. But look at that, it goes up in altitude, spirals out, which is cool. Okay, let's see what it does after it spirals out. 85, 86. This is a very cool shot, guys. You can't really do this on your own manually. So with these special features, you are able to do and take all these nice shots, even though you are a beginner, which is so cool. So now it has stopped, but it's gonna stay there. It doesn't come back. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring it back down manually and go on to our next one, which is the boomerang. So that's around the same distance. And let's go to the boomerang, which is a spiral, but it comes back. Okay, so let's go ahead and go do it 1 revolution once again. This one also can do 3 revolutions, and hit go. This is the boomerang.
1. Go.
Okay, so it takes off just like the spiral, except I see it rising up in altitude a little bit earlier. So it's going up in altitude, as you can see. And I'm looking at myself on the phone, and it's going away pretty far. The sun is in my face now. Okay, there you go. It's going, and I'm getting smaller and smaller. This is amazing. And watch, once it reaches the full revolution, it will come back down to where it started. So it's actually 2 revolutions, because it goes one way and it comes back the other way. Okay, there you go. It's gonna start coming down. Oh, wait a minute, I'm wrong on that. It just makes a full revolution. So 180 degrees up, and then back down 180 degrees, back down. So it's a boomerang. I'm sorry, it just makes 1 revolution. So let me go ahead and make that a little bit more dramatic by bringing the clock up down a little bit closer to myself, so it's a little bit more dramatic. I'm gonna visual
3,
lock. 2, 1.
Go.
There it goes. Nice. It's going up. And right about there, which is 180 degrees, it's going to start coming down. Okay, right here. I see it coming down. There you go. Slowly comes down. That is amazing. That is almost impossible to do manually. And look at that. How cool is that? That is just awesome, guys. Okay, so we got that down. Let's see, what we are missing here is the follow me. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out the follow me. Follow me works really well. I'm gonna bring it in just a little closer here, right about there, and choose an object, and you can follow for 1 minute, 3 minutes, 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, and infinity. Okay, we'll just do it for 1 minute. Go.
3, 2, 1. Go.
All right, so it's following me. It's got the target on me. So like I said, this one as well, it's got the visual lock or the optical lock. So I'm always in the middle of the screen. Remember the Atom SE? I was going off to the side, I was going up to the top, and I had to readjust the camera tilt angle to get myself in the middle of the screen. Well, this one, because it's a visual optical lock, I'm always in the middle. Look at that. Even if I run a little bit, it'll speed up to follow me. So I'm thinking maybe if I get my e-bike and ride around, it will still follow me. I haven't done that, but I'll do that some other time. Not today out here in the desert. I wasn't prepared for that, but I'll run a little bit faster just for you guys' pleasure and drop my keys. Okay, 1 minute up. I'm gonna hit that plus and I automatically got locked. Go again. Oh, visual tracking failed. Okay. Whew. Get a little winded. Okay, let's do this one more time. Okay, how come it failed this time? Okay, it needs to be at a certain angle.
3.
There you go.
2. 1. Go.
Okay, one more time. I'm running here. Oh, it lost me. Did you see that? It lost me. So maybe with a e-bike, I won't be able to, it won't be able to keep up. Okay, and I think it's got the car locked. Yeah, there you go. The car is locked. Hit that X. And back to myself. Come on, dude. Okay. It still kind of loses. Didn't quite lock on me.
3.
There you go.
2. 1. Go.
Okay. Starting to record. I'm going to slowly walk away. Leave my keys on the table. This is going to be a very long review video because there's so much to show and tell on this quadcopter. Okay, it lost me. So if you go a little bit too fast, the tracking is canceled out. Okay, so I don't think I'll be riding my e-bike. So this is good for walking. Okay, so I'm gonna go away right about there, and there you go. You see the plus? Once you see the plus, that means it's got a visual tracking lock on you. It sees you as an object.
2. 1. Go.
Okay, but I have to draw the square around myself again this time. So you can't really go too fast on the follow me, but it will follow you and keep you in the middle of the screen. That is the most important thing. So, whew, all right, got my morning exercise. So here we go. We got 13 minutes left, 52%. So even though you use the Atom SE battery, you still get 32 minutes of flight time, which is just excellent. This is just awesome, guys. So once you move the stick, you exit. Okay, so let's do that with the circle flight. So here we go with the circle flight. Okay, visual lock and 1 rotation. I'll do that 3 rotation.
3. 2. 1. Go.
Okay, so it is starting to commence the circle me. We're going to find out whether or not we have input control. Remember, the Atom SE did not have input controls. Oh, what happened there? What is it doing? Oh, you know what? It locked onto my car. What do you know? Instead of me, it locked onto my car. Look at that. Yeah. I'm going to exit because that's not right. It chose the bigger object. Okay, so I'm going to draw the target on myself once again. Hit go. 3, 2, 1.
Go.
Okay, starting to record again. Okay, it is starting to commence and it is starting to rotate. So let's see if I can go up in altitude while it's doing the circle me. Nope, you are not able to do anything with this one as well. Okay, hit go.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so I cannot throttle up, I cannot throttle down while it's doing the circle flight. So you have to set the circle flight to exactly where you want it before you start to commence the circle flight. Make sure you got that right. I wish they did allow you to change the parameters. Okay, now let's do the pitch and roll stick. I'm gonna try and go away from myself to increase the radius of the circle flight while in circle flight. Nope, you get exited out as well. So there you have it, guys. They did not fix that issue that I had with the Atom SE. I disliked the Atom SE for two reasons. One, it did not have any mechanical gimbal. Now it does, and they fixed that issue, and I love it. We got smooth horizon videos all around, but they didn't fix the issue with the circle flight where you can adjust the parameters while in the circle flight mode. So there you have it, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and get out and do my last bit of flying. So I'm going to increase the camera angle, and let's see, I'm going to record now, and I'm going to go ahead and fly towards the park over here and do a little FPV before we call it a day. Raise it up in altitude a little bit to about 20 somewhat meters, and we are cruising. Okay, I believe we are back down to speed number 2 because the fastest I can go is 10 meters per second. So the video quality is excellent, guys. It's in 4K, but for this video purpose, I'm not going to upload it in 4K, and the reason why, because it takes too long. Oh, I got a little stutter there. The park has some kind of a transmission. Okay. Ooh. Okay, I made it out of there. And the solar panels over there doesn't help either. It does affect the transmission. And there is an airfield over here. But I will do a distance test. So I'll be uploading this video in 1080p. So if you want to see the clarity of the 4K, I did upload a flight video already, so go ahead and check it out. I'll leave a link down below as well as the top corner. And there I am. Okay, one final thing. What I want to do now is I'm going to change the control to FPV mode. So now this is FPV mode. Okay, so I'm going to go down in altitude just a little bit. Right there. Now we have disengaged the gimbal. So I'm going to forward pitch, and I'm going to yaw to the left. We still got horizon pretty rock steady, but now if I roll to the right, the horizon tilts like a regular quadcopter with the fixed camera. So this will resemble the, okay, I can proportionally tilt the camera angle by my roll stick here. So this will be just like flying the Atom SE, basically, since we don't have the 3-axis gimbal on that one. There you go. I'm right on above myself, so I'm not catching myself in the shot. Okay, so there you go, tilting to the left. This is the FPV mode. Oop, I missed myself there. Oops. Okay, there we go, flying over myself. All right, there it is, guys. The Atom by Potensic. I was almost going to say Atom SE, but Potensic Atom, the upgraded version of the Potensic Atom SE, now with quick shots and also the 3-axis gimbal. So I'm going to go ahead and bring it in for a landing here and call it a day and finish up this review video. I will also be doing a distance test with this quadcopter out in the field where I normally do distance test. So look forward to that video coming soon. So I'm going to go ahead and land and redirect it so it lands right there. Alright guys, so that'll do it for this video of the Potensic Atom. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Have a great day and we'll see you again next time.